Welcome to A Family Guide to Joy in All Circumstances, Chapter 11, Joy in Dying to Self. I'm Pastor Travis from A Faithful Dad, and this is getting to the culmination of the entire guide, and quite frankly, the entire Bible, on the much broader scale, dying to self, and what a difficult episode and what a difficult task and challenge, way of life that is. Jesus knew joy because he died to self. Luke 23:46 says, Father, into my hands I commit your spirit. It's Jesus' last recorded saying from the cross. And after this, he will perish, he will die. Dying to self, it's something like I've already mentioned, it's a way of life. I came across a really great story here that puts it very succinctly. And the message today is entitled, What is Dying to Self? Leonard Bernstein, the late conductor of the New York Philharmonic Orchestra, was once asked to name the most difficult instrument to play. And whenever I taught this dozens and dozens of times, I would ask people, hey, what's the most difficult instrument to play? People say the harp, the violin, the oboe. You get all kinds of physical instruments, and I love it. Some guy wisecracked a kazoo. But here's the answer that Leonard Bernstein had in mind. Without hesitation, Leonard Bernstein replied, the second fiddle. I can get plenty of first violinists, but to find someone who can play the second fiddle with enthusiasm, that's a problem. And if we have no second fiddle, we have no harmony. Wow, second fiddle. Does that hit close to home? Because when I read that hits close to me. I feel that, who wants to play second fiddle? It seems we all want to play first fiddle, but we should follow Christ's example. And even he yielded. Jesus played second fiddle to the Father in perfect harmony with the Spirit. Second fiddle. No harmony, and there's a whole nother message on that. But what I can say here is I'm going to go to Luke chapter 9, verses 23 to 24, and very centering and telling and instructive, didactic, is Jesus says, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will save it. That dying to self. And there are PhD theses written on this. This is a fantastic topic. But I'm going to kind of go to the other side and go to Sunday school, teaching Sunday school. And there's an acronym we learned as little children, and It's simple, but it's not simplistic. But it's certainly difficult to do. It's how to have joy, the 3 steps of joy. J-O-Y. And J-O-Y in this case is an acronym. J stands for Jesus. You put Jesus first. 2, you put others second. And Y, you put yourself last. And as you think about that acronym, J-O-Y, Jesus, others, you, isn't that like the first 2 commandments, love God and love others? But to have joy, put Jesus first, put others second, and put yourself last. That is the essence of dying to self, isn't it? And I take us to lesson learned number 95. It's this: whoever loses his life for Christ will save it. We can have a full and joyful life by dying to self. And that's going to be a fantastic study in this chapter. In Jesus' name, amen.